Hi everyone, Dennis Foley from Acoustic Fields. Today we're going to talk about budget and resolution. They really go together, so we want to look at both of these so you get a handle on what your strategy should be, what your goals should be. Remember, we always need a strategy. What are we doing? Why are we doing it? That's the tactic. What are we doing about it? That's the tool in the tactic that we have to look at. You got to have a goal. You have to have a strategy. Acoustics is just too complicated. Putting this here or that there never works out because you create more problems. And that's the last thing you want to do. Do no harm, remember? Medical adage that they go by. Another adage we can work with is you get what you pay for when it comes to resolution in rooms. There's pressure and reflections. Pressure modes, reverb is reflections. All of that takes coverage of treatment. We got wave energy, low frequency below 100. It's everywhere. 4 walls, floor, and ceiling. You can't get away from it. You can't set up and try to evade it. You set up here, in the room, and you miss this mode, but you get another one. You can't get away from it, see? When you're in a container, it's hard to get away from things. Here's the thing we found over the years. This is a good average. 50 to 65% of each surface area has to be treated. That's the minimum. And then we improve resolution. We increase resolution with more surface area coverage for both pressure and reflections. Reflections will stay kind of constant depending on usage because that's middle and high frequency absorption, but the pressure, the low frequency stuff, that changes as people learn more about it. Take a typical surface area, 10 foot high, 20 foot long, 200 square feet, applying our formula 50 to 65%, 100 to 130 square feet, average. Okay? We work with resolution. It's always coverage, rate and level of absorption. Those two things have to go together. You might cover enough surface, but if it doesn't have the right rate and level of absorption, you'll fall short. That's why you got to have strategy, see? Acting for the sake of acting and motivating yourself to do something great. Just know each step that you're going to take because every step you take is based on the one you just took, and you can't skip steps. Or you'll pay for it in the end. You'll get away with it in the short term, pay for it in the end. Boy, doesn't that sound like life? So that's how it is. All right. Reflection, 50-65% holds true pretty much for middle and mid-range and for low frequency. So we add it all up. What do we get? If we have 50 to 65% coverage, we're just getting the room to a point of critical mass where all the effort we put into it really has an audible difference. You immediately go, wow, this is way better. After about 30 days, 45 days, that this is way better gets replaced with, well, I hear something over here I don't like. I hear something over here I don't like. Good. That's good. Because you're at a hobbyist level because you treated this. There's your strategy. Okay? And it's good that you hear what's left, what remains to be treated. That's a positive. Because you started out at level 1. Your goal is to get to level 3. Step by step. 65 to 75%, you get into the professional resolutions. Pro mix, semi-pro, pro mix. Because you resolve more problems. You're only, as an engineer, you're only working around 25%. 20%. Probably change this to 80. So you're only working around 2 out of 10 issues. And they're always low frequency. It's the way it is. Small rooms, big waves of energy. They don't like each other. So you got to put sponges in there to soak up the excess energy. Mastering level, 90% resolution. The mastering guys only want to work around 10% of the issues in the room. I understand that. Because they really, if you ever know the steps mastering engineers go through, I know a few of them, talk to some of them quite a bit. They have to focus so much on fixing sometimes horrible mixes. Horrible. And they can only do so much. But they can do quite a bit to improve the sound, presentation value, and quality. But they can't do that in a room that's not very high resolution. Because, they're fighting small details. And they can't, in their mind, think, is that room or is that mix? You can't go through that. So you got to make sure, see? And that's what these levels do. Pressure, ACDA 10, 12. You can see those in the graphic. Carbon panel. And our cube, that 12 by 12 by 12, 1 foot square deal, 40 pounds. It's 10 or 12, no foam on the front. It's just low frequency. But get some of those, stack them behind your speakers. You'll hear a huge low end change. Probably 3 dB in the low end, which is huge. So it depends on surface area coverage once again. Reflections are foam ladder, acoustic panels. That's the foam with the fabric in the front and the face and the wood frame. So you can get any kind of, that you want, any kind of a product appearance that you want and use. But this 50 to 65%, this is your start point. That's your strategy. We have DIY approaches. Once you get your roadmap and we figure out what you're going to do, step 1, 2, 3, we have a DIY series. You can build it yourself. You can buy the carbon and the foam from us. That's our 2 technologies. And obviously, we're available to answer any build questions as you go through the process. We've been doing this a long time. We've been doing these room forms 14 years. So we have systems in place. And you just have to stay in those systems and follow those systems through to the end. Because we'll get you to where you want to go in the shortest time and distance. Because we've been doing this a long time. So please work within our systems that we give you, our design systems. Right now running 4 to 6 weeks. Noise a little bit longer. Drawings a little bit longer. We're pretty busy. But get into our systems. Fill out the room form. Schedule a free 15-minute call. Please call us. We don't call you. I don't chase people around to give them free information. My time is valuable. So I expect, and you receive 3 or 4 notices, 2 texts, 2 emails, that it's your obligation to call us during that time slot. Please do. Or cancel prior to. Our calendar is very full. So people sometimes wait 2 and 3 and 4 weeks for their appointment. So please keep your appointment. If you can't keep it, we understand. Things get in the way. Please cancel or let us know. Send us an email so we can open the slot up for someone else. Budget equals resolution. I wish there was a better way, but based on what we have right now, it's all about coverage. Thank you. Hope this helps. Thank you for watching this video, and if you liked it, please give us a thumbs up. We also have a newsletter that you can subscribe to, so please do that because we offer special price discounts to only those on our newsletter. And then don't forget about our forum. We have started a forum on our own website where people ask questions, and I usually get a chance every couple days to look at it. There's an interchange between people on the forum, and we'll give you real answers on a regular basis, so that'll help you. Thank you.